They inverted that.
All right, let's begin with the Pledge of Allegiance.
I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
All right, good morning, everyone. Today's June 16th. Welcome to the Shawnee County Board of County Commissioners. I'm Aaron Mays, representing District 3, currently serving as chair. On my left is Commissioner Bill Rippon, representing District 1. And on my right is Commissioner Kevin Cook, representing District 2. Good morning to both of you. Good morning. Madam Clerk, first item, please.
First item is item 3, consent agenda.
We have 5 items on the consent agenda this morning. I'll move for approval.
Second.
Motion's been made by Commissioner Mays, seconded by Commissioner Rippon. Those in favor say aye. Opposed? Motion passes 3-0. Next item, please.
Item 4, new business, A, County Clerk, number 1, consider all voucher payments.
Okay, here's some of particular interest. Bridge project, Finian Turnip Seed, $30,000 is for design service for Northwest 66th Street Bridge over Indian Creek. Community Corrections and State Grant, Gray Horse Farms, LLC, totaling $80,129 is for the Community Corrections office space, 6-month rent. Equipment Fund, KBS Contractors, Inc., $16,974.17 is for a renovation of courtrooms 308 and 312. Sports Surface Pros, LLC, totaling $96,000 is for resurfacing tennis courts at Lake Shawnee. Under Facility Management, paid with ARPA and SLFRF funds. Modern Business Interiors, LLC, $91,004.02 is for furniture for 707 Quincy. Under Information Technology, paid with ARPA and SLFRF funds. SHI International Corp. totaling $119,629.69 is for Nutanix Visual Platform or Visualization Platform. Under Public Works, Foley Industries Inc., totaling $17,834.05 is for the rental of rotary mixer for Southwest 105th Street between Pauline and Ratner Roads. Under Solid Waste Recycling, Rarig Pacific Company, totaling $42,895.40 is for refuse totes. Total vouchers as of June 16th, 2022, $1,547,706.10. If there's no questions or comments, I'll move for approval of the vouchers.
Second.
Okay, motion's been made by Commissioner Rippon, seconded by Commissioner Cook. Those in favor say aye. Opposed? Motion passes 3-0. Next item, please.
Item A2, consider correction orders.
I'll move approval of correction orders.
Second.
Motion's been made by Commissioner Mays, seconded by Commissioner Cook. Those in favor say aye. Opposed? Motion passes 3-0. Next item, please.
Item B, Health Department, number 1, consider authorization and execution of contract C-187-2022, a renewal agreement between the Kansas Department of Health and Environment and the Shawnee County Health Department, which will provide $3,000 to help control tuberculosis in Shawnee County for the contract period of July 1, 2022 through June 30, 2023.
Good morning, Commissioners. Teresa Fisher, Director for the Health Department. As the clerk read, this is an annual agreement that we bring before you for our tuberculosis grant that we receive from KDHE. A few of the items that we use this money for are to do our directly observed therapy, also known as DOT. This is where our actual staff members go and watch the patients take their medications. We also do labs and x-rays for qualifying patients, those that would otherwise not be insured and able to obtain these services. And then we also use it for initial nurse visits and evaluations for some of these qualifying patients. So just a couple things about TB. We typically see 2 to 3 active cases of TB a year here in our county, which is right on track with the state average. And then we also, in addition to those active cases, see about, let's see, make sure I get my numbers right here, about 100 cases of the TB infection, which is not the active cases, but we're also monitoring those to make sure that they don't become active. So the treatment for TB disease and infection is typically around 4 to 9 months, but can last longer. So it's an important grant, though not a large dollar amount, but important for our community. With that, I'm happy to answer any questions.
Any questions?
No. I'll move for approval.
I'll second. Motion's been made by Commissioner Cook, seconded by Commissioner Mays. Those in favor say aye. Opposed? Motion passes 3-0.
Thank you.
Thank you, Teresa. Next item, please.
Item C, Parks and Recreation, number 1, consider approval of bid Q015-22 and subsequent agreement C-188-2022 with Athco LLC for construction and installation of park shelters. 2 separate community groups have agreed upon sponsorship for the projects. The Southwest Kiwanis, $7,000 from Hillsdale Park, and College Hill Association, $20,000, Boswell Park. The remaining balance of $83,500 is available from the 2021 Capital Outlay Fund and Building Maintenance 3R Fund.
Good morning, Commissioners. Tim Laurent, Parks and Recreation Department. So, as the clerk mentioned, these are part of our capital outlay projects that were awarded last year, the 5 to 8 park improvements. Obviously, when we priced some of these out last year, we weren't accounting for the inflation that we're seeing today, but and we also have worked really closely with both neighborhoods, with the neighborhood association at Boswell, and then with the Kiwanis group over at Hillsdale, and they both, I want to thank both of them for donating. We've been working with the Kiwanis group for some time. The Boswell donation was after we came together and decided what they actually wanted their gazebo to be like, and it's a little ornate than what the one we had priced out originally. And so they were gracious enough to help us fund a bigger and better gazebo. But with that, I'd be happy to answer any questions.
Any questions for Tim?
I think both groups need to be commended for helping out.
Absolutely.
I've worked with the College Hill Association many times. They're a very good group to work with. So,
I agree. We've done a lot of improvements at Boswell Park over the last couple of years. New sidewalks, new fences. They had some bricks that they've sold to raise money for park improvements, and tree roots were uprooting those bricks, so we removed those and put them to a different spot. Just done a lot. New lighting, so that park looks great.
I would move for approval.
I'll second. Motion's been made by Commissioner Rippon, seconded by Commissioner Mays. Those in favor say aye. Opposed? Motion passes 3-0. Next item, please.
Item C2, consider approval of the Professional Services Committee recommendation of awarding the bid to KBS Contractors for design build services for proposed campground improvements and execute subsequent agreement C-189-2022 for design and determining a guaranteed maximum price. Funding in the amount of $2 million is approved by the American Rescue Plan Act of 2021 state and local fiscal recovery funds.
Good morning again, Commissioners. Tim Laurent, Parks and Recreation Department. So as the clerk stated, we're asking to award this bid to KBS Constructors. We did receive bids actually from 4 vendors. One of them dropped out before we got to the interview phase, but we did sit down with all 3. They all excellent, every one of them. Then we moved on to the Selection Services Committee and staff evaluations, and after we got through that process, we feel confident that KBS Constructors would be a great choice. If you remember correctly, we as the clerk stated, this was ARPA money that we were awarded in 2021. In February of this year, we came before the commission and asked to use a design build service for this project. I believe we satisfied all of the requirements of that. And I will tell you that if approved, phase 1 of this process will be the permitting and design phase. And we think that would probably take us to the middle of July to complete. And then after that, we'll try to we will negotiate a guaranteed maximum price and move forward. There are a lot of projects or a lot of events that we'll have to schedule around at the campground. Obviously, Winter Wonderland comes to mind. We don't want to interrupt that. KBS has done an excellent job of understanding the dates we have at the campground and working around those dates. So we're not going to be open the entire time, but we'll be open quite a bit of the time during construction. So I'd be happy to answer any questions.
Questions?
No. I'll move for approval.
Second.
All right, motion's been made by Commissioner Cook, seconded by Commissioner Rippon. Those in favor say aye. Opposed? Motion passes 3-0.
Thank
Tim.
you.
Next item, please.
Item D, Election Office number 1, request approval of payment to Murphy Restoration Services in the amount of $14,925.37 for the restoration work due to a water leak on May 17th, 18th, 2022, to be paid from contingency funds.
Good morning, Commissioners. Jake Fisher, Shawnee County Elections. As the clerk stated, this is the bill that we'd received for the restoration work after the rainwater leak that we experienced back on the evening of the 18th, or the evening of the 17th of May. And I would stand for any questions.
Any questions for Jake?
This is coming from the contingency funds as it was an emergency, is that? Okay. I don't have any other questions.
All right, I'll move for approval.
Second.
Motion's been made by Commissioner May, seconded by Commissioner Rippon. Those in favor say aye. Opposed? Motion passes 3-0.
Thank you.
Thank you. Next item, please.
Item 5, public comment.
I don't have anybody from the general public signed up. Is there anyone wishing to speak? Seeing none, next item, please.
Item 6, administrative communications.
Any administrative communications?
Good morning, Commissioner. Bill Sutton, Shawnee County Solid Waste. Just like to remind the Commission and the general public that on Monday, in observance for the Juneteenth holiday, our offices will be closed and there will be no collection events. So our Monday customers will slide till Tuesday, and then our Tuesday customers will be picked up Wednesday along with our Wednesday customers. So that's my announcement. Thank you.
All right, thank you.
Good morning, Commissioners. Lee Welch, Court Administrator, 3rd Judicial District. I was contacted by Heather Williams yesterday. She's from Sublette, Kansas. She is the Vice President of the American Legion Sunflower Girls State. Sunflower Girls State is meeting this week in Lawrence on the KU campus, and they'll be here in Topeka on Friday. She requested a tour of the courthouse for tomorrow morning. So on very short notice, I sent an email yesterday afternoon to the department heads within the building. I understand in the past that Jane Rezac has coordinated this event and made arrangements for the girls to actually visit with off-site locations as well, health department, sheriff, Parks and Rec, et cetera. Given a less than 48-hour notice, I said, let's just try and do something within the building. So Amanda and I have kind of put together a really brief tour, and if any department heads that I haven't heard from yet would get a hold of either me or Amanda. Their girls are going to be here at 9 o'clock in the morning. There's supposed to be about 25 of them, so we'll do the best we can on extremely short notice.
Okay.
Any questions?
All right.
I
Thank you for
rarely
doing
hear
that.
the word sublet at one of our meetings. That's where I went to high school.
Thank you.
Thanks for pulling that together. Anyone else? All right, seeing none. Commissioner Rippon?
I do have an announcement.
Okay.
We have an addition to our family at home. I have another granddaughter, dainty little 9-pound, 2-ounce Ellison Louise Rippon showed up Tuesday, and everyone's doing well. We're glad to have her.
Congratulations.
Yes, congratulations.
Fantastic. Commissioner Cook?
Nothing, really. So,
All right, well, try and stay indoors in the air conditioning the next few days. I don't have much else to share, though, so next item, please.
Item 7, executive session.
So we do have a need for executive session today. So I will make a motion that we go into executive session for a period not to exceed 10 minutes for the following reasons: to discuss employer-employee negotiations, whether or not in consultation with the representative or representatives of the public body or agency, specifically to discuss pending offers from the FOP, and for consultation with an attorney for the public body or agency which would be deemed privileged in the attorney-client relationship for the same issue. No actions expected during this executive session. We'll begin at 9:15.
second.
Motion by Commissioner Mays, seconded by Commissioner Cook. Those in favor say aye. Opposed? Motion passes 3-0. We're in executive session.
Lee, who did you talk
So we're adjourned.
That was just a